So every now and again, I come across a post on social media that kind of gets my brain to flowing, right? So let's talk about it. Cooking every day for a man that's not your husband is insane. And the reason why this makes my brain turn is because when you look at the way people move and the way people operate nowadays, most of these people the way they move, this is the most hypocritical and silliest statement ever. Because let's just keep it a buck. I'm gonna just get right into it. Like, most of y'all are shacking up anyway. Like, y'all are shacking up. You having kids. You know what I'm saying? You doing all this grown people stuff. But where you choose to draw the line is cooking. This is insane. Like, you honestly cannot make this up. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, you literally can live together, he could take care of you, he could pay all your bills, he can get your hair done, nails done, all that stuff, buy you clothes, do all that stuff. Y'all live together. You bring a child into the world. But where you choose to draw the line is cooking? That's ridiculous. That's where you choose to draw the line? But then y'all want to get mad when dudes talk about getting their passports. Y'all want to get mad when dudes talk about they want feminine women. Come on, let's just be real. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Why is it okay for you to do all this other stuff? For you to literally do all this other stuff, but then you choose to draw the line on one thing. Like you haven't already given up everything of value that a wife would do anyway. It's not like you're not doing what a wife would do anyway. You give him access to your womb. You give him access, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Then it's chicks in the comments talking about, oh yeah, it's insane indeed. Yeah, it is insane. If you have that much standards, then wouldn't you protect your womb in the first place? Wouldn't you not shack up with somebody that you wasn't like going in that direction with in the first place? I don't know. Maybe that just makes too much sense. We know that most women would prefer their man to be taking care of them and paying all the bills. So if you living with this man every day, regardless of whether y'all married or not, that don't even make sense. If you thinking like that, then why are you living with him in the first place? You already doing everything anyway. So if he's gonna marry you, he's gonna marry you on his time. It ain't like he gotta hold out for anything. He gonna do it when he's ready. He's gonna do it when he's ready. Some of this stuff just, I just know that when you look at these scenarios and how people think, this kind of stuff is perfect for vetting people. I'm gonna just be honest with you. And that's why I actually do indulge in it, because it's the perfect way to vet people. You can literally see the mindset, and it's like, oh snap. See, a lot of people, people think that social media It's like it's not real. And I agree with that to an extent, because you can pretend to be anybody, anything that you want to be. You can pretend. But the opinions and the views of people on the internet, I 100% believe that those views are what people really think, because they can say it and there are less consequences. So they can say how they really feel. So even though that's not how they really living in real life, or that's not like what they believe in real life, that's still how they really feel. But, you know, I could be wrong, but I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. You sit up and you're already doing everything that a wife would do. You're doing everything that a wife would do anyway. But because you don't have the title of a wife, you want to draw the line at cooking. You don't want to draw the line at having kids. You don't want to draw the line at living together. You don't want to draw the line at being dependent on them. But then y'all wonder why things are the way they are. Then y'all wonder why other races look at us the way they do. Y'all wonder why other cultures look at us the way that we do, the way they do. It's just, I'm just sorry. This is asinine. Like, maybe cooking is actually something you should do, and maybe you shouldn't have kids by the nigga. Let's just be for real. Right? It's just frustrating, because it's like the mindset of people is just so trash. But then they'll get triggered. They'll legit get mad when you call them out on how this stuff doesn't make sense, because they want you to acknowledge the nuance and the feeling and all that stuff. I acknowledge it. I just don't care. But then if a dude be like, well, I think spending money on a girl is crazy, now he a broke nigga. If he's like, oh, well, you know, we gotta go 50-50. We gotta go 50-50, you know, since you're not my wife. Now he broke. Now he lame. Oh, full of it, man. Let's just be for real. Men are required to do everything that they would do if they were a husband. A boyfriend, most of the time in these modern relationships, the boyfriend is literally required to do the same thing that he will have to do as a husband. But yet and still the wife or the girlfriend gets to sit and be selective about what she's gonna do, or to have barriers of entry. What if men have barriers of entry? Oh, I'm only gonna spend $50 on you. I'm only gonna spend $50 on you until I decide that you my girlfriend. Oh, I'm only gonna spend $100 on you until the courting phase is over. Oh, well, you know, $100 dates. You know, $100 dates until we marry. Anniversaries, you know, anniversaries $300, $400, maybe $1,000. What if dudes had those kind of barriers of entry? Women have everything. A dude cannot have a kid unless a woman agrees to have a kid. A dude can't bang a chick unless the chick agrees to unless the chick agrees to want to get with him. Let's just be real. Like, if men had those same barriers of entry those same barriers of entry, what would the world look like then? I don't get it, man. You know, I genuinely, I don't understand. I don't understand, like, why is it so hard? It's just so hard for both sides to compromise without trying to dominate the other. You know what I mean? Like, because I can't speak for y'all, but the space that I'm in, the space, like the people that I follow, ain't nobody trying to dominate women. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody trying to control or force women. Men are just trying to be men. And that means that they have a role to lead women. It doesn't make women less than. It doesn't make women less than. In fact, I'm pro-patriarchy because patriarchy is not inherently negative. What it is feminists just want you to think that it's negative, but it's not. Let's just be for real. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the way it was designed to be. That's why I talk about male hyenas and hyenas and hyena culture. That's why I say the black culture is hyena culture. Because right now, it's so many women that are controlling everything. And when men try to step up, the women gang up and beat them down with the sister code. They rally, and then it's always a bunch of weak dudes, simps, Captain Save-A-Hoes, whatever you want to call them, that always want to come in and help in, and they want to help the women join in and beat up on men that are actually trying to stand up for being men. This woman will literally give you her womb. She will create a child with you. But she don't want to cook. That's the line you draw. That's why I say black culture is trash. Because that's the line you draw. You're okay bringing a living being into the world, but you got a problem fucking cooking? Make that make sense.